Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to talk about little tiny expenses that really adds up. So if you guys are new to this, to our channel, we usually talk about a lot of things when it comes to personal finance, our personal finance, and anything that we learned so far.
Yeah, mainly about saving, budgeting, investing, side hustle, and raising family.
So tiny expenses. I'm sure you guys are aware what is it that coming in and going, hopefully anyway, out of your account. But if you don't know, some of us, like myself, I used to just tap and tap and tap in terms of the credit card or anything when it comes to purchasing stuff.
Well, for me, I check it every single day, at least 2 times a day.
I think it's because since we had the scare of this bridging.
Oh no, before that I checked often too. I want to see if, because we buy a lot of stuff online for eBay and side hustle, see if the money's coming in and see if the supplier saying is going to refund back to us, did they really refund it, or if any payments that went through.
So in that aspect, because we check it daily, we kind of oversee what's happening every single day.
Yeah.
And having multiple accounts, but predominantly we're using about 3 accounts that is constantly in, out, in, out.
Yeah.
So tiny expenses. The first one would be, let's say, I guess,
In-app purchase.
In-app purchase.
Yes.
So if you don't know, these days we live in a digital world. Our kids now using a lot of iPad games.
Yeah.
So in terms of in-app purchases, it can all adds up.
We don't let them, or we don't buy any apps that we have to pay. But sometimes, you don't know any kids, if they just keep on tapping, they want to purchase this and buy that, and it is linked to your credit card, then you didn't know it. But also yesterday we actually is the first time having an in-app purchase. So we were playing Nintendo Switch, the Mario Kart, and okay, there's new tracks, let's do it, because we're getting bored with the old tracks, so we paid for that. It's the first time ever. That's very expensive. Well, it's like a game.
For us it is.
It is a game. It's not like
game.
just in-app purchase.
Yeah.
But when we talk about in-app purchase, it's more on the phone, the little app. Normally you download it for free, but then they do say in-app purchase.
And then you have to upgrade for that particular game if you want to have better this, better that.
Yeah.
You have to buy another one. And keep, maybe it costs 99 cents here and there. But if you keep on upgrading, that's how they get you.
It all adds up. Yeah.
So for us, no, you don't upgrade. That's it.
Don't download game. Full stop. That's all.
I have a friend that have this problem where everything's linked to his card. At a certain point, his daughter actually ended up spending roughly about $50 or something on an upgraded of whatever game it is on. I was quite amazed. How did you?
But didn't she read it? She read it and she still do it. She's a teenager. She can read.
But at the heat of the moment, you just want to go to the next level, in a sense. So and then before you know it, $50 coming out, and if you really are in a budget, that $50 can be a long way.
Change your life.
Yes. The next one will be takeaway coffees.
We haven't bought takeaway coffees for God knows how long. Are you showing off? So because I think, was it last year we bought a coffee machine? We used to get, when I used to work, the company provided coffee, but it tastes different. Like when you have barista make your own make the coffee for you, but it's $4 per coffee. When you have the large, it's $4.50. When you change it to a mocha, it's $5. And if you want to put it in an almond or soy milk and add extra 50 cents.
For everything you add up, it's like adding 50
cents.
Yeah. So it all adds up. I mean, it doesn't look much, bits and pieces here and there, but if you accumulate that, if you calculate that, number of times per week.
5, 25, 25, let's say 50
weeks.
Then no,
it gets
so
it gets
750.
Yeah. And then
how about weekend? You may want it too, because you get used to the caffeine hit. So we bought a machine for I think 700.
Yep.
I think around 700. Yes, we have to buy the coffee, and we just bought the grounded coffee powder. It's still good. Just
Good
bought
enough.
it from supermarket. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
enough for us, and we haven't bought any coffee. Like very rare, maybe 10 times a year now.
If that.
Yeah.
Unless if I'm in a meeting, unless if there's an event on.
Yes. Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe we're in holiday and they don't have like coffee. It's different. Instant coffee is different.
So the next one will be bank fees. Now, bank
Yeah.
fees. Oh yeah. So we had so many multiple accounts. There are money coming in, coming out quite frequently. At the current stage, we have to stop investing in a sense because we have to actually save up for our car.
Yeah.
Because of that, I haven't actually looked after one of their bank account. And then a few weeks ago, I opened up my account. It's like, hang on a second, there should be $500 flat in this particular account. How come it was $490 something? And then I looked at the transaction. It turned out to be like, oh, there's a minimum that you have to have moving in and out of that particular account.
I think usually it's 2,000 a month.
Yeah.
I think.
Because I was too busy with life and work and whatnot, and because we weren't active in this particular account, so we got charged the.
That's the account we usually put money for investment, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's sort of like we got hit with the bank fees. Now, this is the first time, and I'm hoping it will be the last one because
You need to do auto transfer.
So because our investment account is like fluctuate, some months it's going to go higher, some months it's a little bit lower. So and we kind of don't have the use of this except for transferring money going to the investment or so.
Yeah.
So if you have one account, let's say they charge you $5 or so per month, it all adds up if you have multiple different accounts.
Yeah.
So try avoid it as much as you can.
Yeah, and it depends on the bank. My bank canceled my monthly fee long time ago because I work for that company. They have a deal with it and said no monthly fee. But it's worth for you to call up the bank and see if you can get it waived.
Definitely, but for me, it's like a slap in the wrist, I guess.
Yeah, he just transferred money in every
That's
month.
it.
Yep.
So, and then on top of that, be mindful that if you use a different account, or if you use a different, I guess, a credit card or not credit card, more like ATM. Some ATM charge you with a fee or something.
Yeah, some I think depends on now. They seems like they charge less.
They charge less,
They
but
waive.
still, yeah.
They waive it. I think you can take it out from one ATM, but then it's different banks that free. Like downstairs, I was worrying, it's not the bank that I'm using. Are they going to charge me? But then they said, oh no, there's no more ATM fee. But some of them they still do.
Be very careful of that.
Yeah.
The next one will be movies and TV subscription. So for us, we used to love going to the movies. I love the experience of going to a big screen, especially before children.
Yeah.
We were able to go to the movies at least, I don't know, once a month or something like that.
More than that, I think.
Depending,
Any big movie.
Yeah,
it depends on the
movies.
movie. Yeah.
So, but now since we actually have children, it makes it a little bit harder because instead of buying one ticket, now we have to think about buying 4.
That's very expensive.
And it can get really pricey. Plus, your, I guess, use food as well as drink. Exactly.
Yes.
And that and whatever promotion that they have, it might all adds up. So that's in the movie side. We haven't been to the cinema for...
I don't know, since COVID, we haven't.
Before, I don't even know what the last movie that we watched in the cinema.
Star Wars. Long time ago, the latest one.
Oh, yeah?
That's how I remember.
With the kids?
After that, yes, with the kids.
Yeah.
We're so amazed they sit there for 3 hours.
Yep. And then the other one would be TV subscription. Yeah, there's a lot of different subscription.
Yes.
Okay, for example, Netflix, Disney Plus, what
Stan?
else is there? Stan. Those are the 3 biggest one, I guess, that I know of in Australia.
Yeah.
Foxtel is another one. Do you need this whole entire 4 subscription every month?
No, we don't have one. We're just using friends.
So other alternative, maybe instead of having the whole entire 4, swap around with your friends.
Yes.
For example, if one family member got Netflix and you guys got Disney, maybe swap that.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's another way for you to save money. You don't really need the whole entire 4. If you do,
you would just spend too much time on TV. If you do have more than one subscription, then I think something's not right. You spend time with the TV more than with your family.
We found out that it's a lot more enjoyable when we actually have family bonding time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one would be the rideshares. You want to take a note?
Yeah, Rideshare. Well, it's convenient, but then it all adds up as well, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not cheap for a ride. Let's say for us family of 4 now, it's worth it because we're 4 people. If we're taking public transportation, for example, we went airport from home today. If we're taking the train, that may cost us $48 for 4 of us, 2 kids and 2 adults.
Yep. Not only you have to carry the item to
train
the
station.
Yep.
But then we went to domestic airport, and then our friend said, just remember the train to airport is more expensive. So we checked it, $14 per adult, I think $10 per kid, so that's $48. And then we called up an Uber for $28, and it was a large one, a big Uber. So it's $28. Yes, it's convenient, but it may get you into a habit. Next time, if you're late, if you're by yourself, you still do the same. No, but if you're by yourself, going to airport is $14, so it's cheaper for you to go by the train. So I would say rideshare is convenient only if you have a group of people to maximize and share it. But if it's by yourself, just do public transportation.
The other one would be maybe when you're going out, you know, for example, when you have an event. Like I use the second time around in the month.
You took Uber?
I took an Uber to the city. Yes, it cost me roughly just under about $30 or so. Because it was already in the middle of the night. It could be because it's easy, because it's right there. You just click on finger and then, you know.
Lucky we are close to the city. Like your friends, none of them, they took Uber, right?
None of them took Uber.
They're being very sensible, which is good. So just remember your friends, your closest friends is...
Somewhat,
your mentality like that. We just frugal. It's not worth it to what they say is $200 Uber.
One of the guys after we're getting her boys out, like we look at together. It's like, all right, then my Uber trip's about $30. What's your Uber trip? $200. I'm like, so he decided to go. You know what? No, I'm gonna catch a train instead.
Of course, $200. That's ridiculous.
So be mindful. Like sometimes it is a convenient. You know, with a couple of tap on your phone, a ride which would be there, but at the same time,
it all adds up.
It all adds up. Yeah. The next one would be interest charges. So this is apply.
Yeah, I think it's mainly for people they have credit card. They use credit card and forgot to pay it off every single month. Yep. So that interest is not cheap. 20%.
On an average, let's say 20% or so, between 15 to 20% interest charge on a credit card. When you see something that is on sale and you're buying it on a credit card, if you pay it off within that month,
that's all right.
Then it's possibly okay. Possibly. If you can, you buy it in cash with your debit card, obviously. But if you don't pay it off, and if you do the minimum repayment, is it really on sale?
No, you eventually pay more.
I learned this the hard way. I actually experiment this. I'm sure some of you guys experience that feeling where it's like, oh, every time I pay this, how come it's not going down? How come it's not going down? So
because the interest is so high and you're just paying minimum.
The bare minimum.
It will take forever.
We saw a statement at one stage. It was like, if you pay the bare minimum, it would be 30 years to take.
Yeah, and it wasn't a big amount. It's just a few $1,000s, I think.
Yeah, so be very careful when you actually are using a credit card. I mean, with us, we try not, our motto is try not to use a credit card. If you can't make a payment in full within that month, then forget it. If you're not good at that, then that's just our 2 cents, guys, when it comes to, I guess, little things that actually are tiny expenses that adds up.
Yep, that's right.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.